Hello, my name is Najee Brown, and me and my group are studying wetlands and marshes. Wetlands and marshes are important because they help prevent flooding, provide a habitat and food for animals, and also filter out watershed contaminants. Over 90% of the Bay Area's wetlands have been destroyed.
One of the remaining wetlands is Arrowhead Marsh. Arrowhead Marsh is located near the airport of Oakland, California. We are going to Arrowhead Marsh to learn about its history, its plants, and its animals.
My name is Department, and we're going to the wetlands. I'm your expert in plants, non-native and native.
Hi, my name is Caesar, and I'm going to be your expert today in Arrowhead Marsh, and I'm going to tell about history and where it's located at.
Hi, my name is Cam Fang, and I studied the birds.
Since 2000, volunteers have tried to save Arrowhead Marsh. They have removed trash and recyclables and non-native plants and replaced them with native plants. It got its name because it looks like an arrowhead. Arrowhead Marsh is an oasis of wildlife located in Oakland, California. Also, since restoration, many animals have returned to the wetland.
I want to tell you a little bit about a kind of bird called the clapper rail. A while ago, in 1849, there were clapper rails all over these wetlands and marshes. Then, the gold rush happened, and people came to California from all over. And they left the clapper rail with no place to build their homes.
In the San Francisco Bay, there are a lot of clapper rails, but a lot less than there used to be. Here at Arrowhead Marsh and the surrounding area, last year they counted about 70 nesting pairs.
Over here, you'll see some birds by the name of willets. The birds that you see behind us, that are white and black, those are called greater scaups.
My name is Department. Nice to meet you.
I'm Crystal. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So native plants in the wetlands are plants that have naturally evolved in this place to adapt to the certain characteristics of this ecosystem. Non-native plants that have been brought in either intentionally or by accident by people to this place, or by animals, by other seed dispersal. So we have both native and non-native plants, and both are fine. So pickleweed lives in the low marsh, so it has to deal with the brackish water a lot. And it handles being in salty water by concentrating the salt in its pickles. And after it concentrates a lot of salt in the pickles turn red, like this pickle right there. See how it's red? And that part will eventually die and fall off. And that is how the pickleweed gets rid of having too much salt. We're gonna go up it through the zones because pickleweed is in the low zone. This one's up in the high zone.
Yeah.
Let's check out the gum plant.
So is gum plant native or non-native?
It's also one of the native plants.
And is it water daily?
Oh, a lot of plants that are planted are watered daily, but luckily, since gum plant is a native plant, it doesn't have to be watered daily. Because it's a native plant to this area, it's evolved to be adapted to this habitat. So in the Bay Area, we have a Mediterranean climate, which is winter wet and summer dry. So gum plant and all the rest of the native plants have to be able to survive a long period of dry weather. So it doesn't have to be watered daily.
And why is it called gum plant?
Well, if you look at these buds, you'll see there is some yellow buds here. Before those buds opened up, they were closed up, kind of like these dried buds, but they were green. And at the top of the bud would be this gummy white substance. And that's how gum plant got its common name of gum plant. Its scientific name is Grindelia. So it has this white substance, which actually was used by indigenous people like the Ohlone in the Bay Area as a substance to put on wounds to help them heal. Coyote bush can tolerate more salt than plants in our houses, but it's not as tolerant as like the pickleweed that was down in the low marsh. So it's up higher than the high tide ever comes. So it never gets touched by the brackish water in the bay. Plant right there is called cordgrass, Spartina, and there are two different types of cordgrass in the bay. One is native and one is non-native, and this one right here is actually one of the invasive types of cordgrass in the bay, and it grows in a lower zone than the native cordgrass.
At the end of our Arrowhead Marsh trip, we felt eager and excited to study more about wetlands. We were disappointed to see and learn how people affected the marsh's ecosystem. We learned that over 90% of San Francisco Bay Area wetlands have been destroyed. We would like to encourage you to recycle, get more information, clean up trash around your neighborhood, and visit your local wetlands.